looked at some of Brad Wilcox's numbers. At age 65, married couples have around 425,000 on average. And if you're single, divorced, it's 100,000 or less. I mean, you know, if you look at the last 30 years with the breakup of marriage, more people not getting married, I mean, if we just had a culture that kind of moves towards fixing some of the stuff in the marriage index that we have here and kind of turn that around, we'd get a lot more savings. And it's independent of some of the inflation stuff that Sheldon was talking about. But, you know, why are we even talking about this? Doesn't seem to be even on the discussion and the like. It seems to me this needs to be a connect, because just by the family formation, by knowing that you've got kids to take care of and the like, getting married, you're going to start doing a better job of saving, because that's what the numbers show.
Well, certainly I think I was interested. I was reading an FDIC survey in 2007 that looked at the underbanked and non-banked individuals demographically in the country. And according to this FDIC report, 20% of female-headed unmarried households were unbanked or underbanked, compared to 3% of married couple households. So it's just another sign that family formation does have an effect on savings, and I don't think it's entirely an accident that a period of high savings also corresponded to a high period of marriage in the post-war period, going up to 1980, when, you know, we began to see the effects of the divorce revolution.
The issue of the unbanked, is there more that you can say about that? Do we need to have a program of financial inclusion? Like, you know, if you look at much of India or much of the emerging world, they have some government subsidized banking programs to bring that lower quarter in the emerging markets, the lower half or lower 90%, depending on what the place may be, into the financial system. Is that a structural disadvantage they need some subsidy to be included into?
Could be possibly, yes. What strikes me is how little we talk about. You know, we have lots of conversations about how people aren't doing well and you know, the declining middle class, but you very rarely hear high policy discussions or, you know, creative ideas about how we can get more Americans to save. It's kind of a non-starter, and I'm just surprised that as we head into another presidential election and people are rolling out their big economic policy plans, I'd look for some kind of policy ideas about how to get people back on a savings track, including those. We have information about why people don't go to banks. The FDIC's collected a lot of that good information. One reason is they say they don't have enough money. But the other reason is that some other reasons are banks are unfriendly, they require high minimum balances, they charge for overdrafts, exorbitant amounts of money, and, you know, charge for checking, and it's just easier to go to a check cashing store, or if you're in, and they certainly don't lend to people without good credit ratings or much income.